Welcome, Atlanta sports fans, to the T-Will and Deboe Vibes Morning Show. I'm with my guy Deboe. Deboe, how you doing this morning, man? All well?
Man, all is well in my land. Everything is going good. Like we talked about a little bit ago. Sometimes, man, you think you're younger than what you really are. And I had that moment last night where I thought I was younger than I was. Man, I had a great time at bench warmers in Stockbridge, but I was out a little too long. I extended my stay a little bit, and now I'm paying for it a little bit, man. But I'm here. I'm here though.
That's
You
all
know
that
what I mean?
matters, brother.
That's
You
all
are
that matters, man. I had a great time, man. Of course, I did a little did a food video, man. They have something, dog, called the Big Belly. What's it called? The Big Belly Buster. And it's a thick old like half pound, more than a half pound hamburger, man. And then I had a couple of bites into it. I was like, man, I'm done, man. I gotta take this thing home.
man.
Big old burger, biggest burger I've ever seen in my life, man.
Now wait. Now hold on. I
Yeah,
know it didn't take Deboe Vibes out there. Now, Deboe, you are a veteran, sir.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
it didn't take you out like that. Now,
Bro, like I said, man, you start engaging in adult beverages beforehand, and all of a sudden, man, you got called audible, bro.
oh, so you had pregame before it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, But yeah, I took the rest home. You know what I mean, man. But awesome night. I mean, awesome night last night, bench warmers, man. Last time I went there, man, that was during the content creator meetup. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a
I
minute.
met you there, brother. I
Yep,
met
that's right. Yes, sir. Yes,
you
sir.
there.
So I had a good time last night, man. Like I said, the body's paying for it right now. But it's every now and then, man. Your boy got to step out, and I stepped out last night. But
Sometimes
I'm doing fantastic, bro.
you got to pop out and show him efforts, man. I get it.
You got to. You got to,
Oh,
bro.
we got Jack Spade in the building this morning. What? We got
Wow, Jack Spade.
building.
Jack Spade.
Oh man.
Yo, man, I was laughing about that. I don't know if you saw T-Will, man. Jack Spade and goddamn Bigelow on the golf course, man. You see that video?
Oh yeah. No, hey, Jack be getting it in, man. Matter
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fact, Jack's nickname is Tiger Parlay because he
Oh,
loves,
was that right?
other than his family and the
Uh,
Falcons, loves two things, and that is
yeah.
golf and prize picks.
I gotta make it on one time for the fan one of these days, bro.
We've been trying to get you on there, man. How about this coming Sunday? You good? You good for
I'm
this?
good. Let's do it. We'll do it.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jackie's good for this Sunday if you're
I'm
watching.
good. Can't wait.
Hey, man, in order of my mentor, Jack Spade, it's going down in a major way. Chat is live. Chat is lit. Let's go. We got Jack from One Time for the Fan in the chat. All right, man. Funny story, right? Deshaun, what up? What up, Deshaun? What's going on, man?
Cause what's going on, Sean? Yeet.
Yeek, get some. I like that, man. What I like, Deshaun seems like the kind of guy that would kick in the door, right?
Mm,
You know what I mean? At a Spades game, kick in the door and be like,
mm.
"What's up, bitches? Get some." Like that. That doesn't that feel like a Deshaun vibe? That feels like a Deshaun
Right.
vibe.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
gotta know the folks doing that, but I'm just saying
The
that
party don't start. The party don't start till he walks in.
that seems like Deshaun, man. That definitely seems like Deshaun. Jack Spaces, keep up the good vibes. Chop on. What's up? T-Will, Deboe. Yeet, get some. Okay, cool. Let's get it. All right, so Jack's cool with it, man. Sunday it
That's
is.
good.
So we
All right,
will
yes, sir.
Deboe Vibes Sunday at 8 p.m. Be there. Well, you better be there.
You better
Anyway,
be.
some funny story, man, about being past it. I think about 7, maybe 6, 7 years ago.
Mm.
I was back in the day when I had a waist, T Will used to be an athlete. Like I know you can't tell now.
All
I
right.
I know, but your boy T Will used to run a 4.3. Your boy T Will was fat.
Damn. Boy, dang, man, you got wheels like that, T. Will.
Will's brother. I had Will. So I was talking shit to my son. This had to be 6 or 7 years. How old is my son now? My son's 20. Shit, he'll be 21. So
Mm.
this might have been 4 years ago. Anyway, I was talking shit to him. So he was like, all right, Dad, let's race. So we take off. It's 40-yard dash.
Mm.
Take off. In the last 20 yards, this he turns around and runs backwards.
Damn.
Beat me.
He
Right?
did.
Runs
He did
back.
you like that? Oh man, he
Like, come on,
clowned you, bro.
man. Come on, old man. He's laughing. Oh, he broke my heart. He broke my heart, bro. And it was at that point I knew, man, it was
Hey,
over.
that's when you knew, bro. It's a wrap.
Father
It's
time
a
is
wrap.
Father time is cruel.
Father
Uh,
time is undefeated, bro.
cool. Yeah, man. Let's see. Jack Spade, Deshaun kicks in the door, says, "Who ordered?"
Or pepperoni.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Who ordered the pepperoni?
Extra cheese. Hell to the no.
Oh, Deshaun Jack's taking shots early. All right, man. Speaking of bad times,
Mm, let's do it,
Braves, bro. Wow!
man. Man.
Wow!
And the thing about it, dude, you ask yourself what you and at this point you're afraid to ask yourself what else can go wrong, what more can go wrong because when you ask that question, something else will go wrong. Never in a million years will I think the season will start the way it did. It's going starting as we speak, bro. Unbelievable, unfathomable, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I did have concerns about this West trip. But I felt like if maybe we went 3-4, it'd be okay.
Hmm.
But the best we can do at this point now is 2-7. Oh wait, two and
Two
five,
and five, yeah,
and that's if we win these two upcoming games. The offense has not looked good, but I mean, yesterday we got the news that Jerickson Profar is out for 80 games with the PED suspension. And we got the news that Raylo is has inflamed inflammation in his shoulder. Which remember
mm,
I brought it up a couple of weeks ago because I was like his velocity. Remember
right,
was 3 or 4 miles off, and 3 or 4 miles for a pitcher is a lot.
hmm, yeah, absolutely,
That's
right,
that's that's a lot.
mm,
And usually when you see that, that's either something with the shoulder or something with the elbow. And we talked about it. And I didn't want it to be true, but it looked like it was true. Now,
mm,
Chris and I had a conversation last night. A1,
uh,
my guy. And brought up something we didn't think. I think we were watching Locked on Braves.
okay,
Jake brought up the fact that, well, somebody on the show brought up the fact that, okay, now the signing of Verdugo makes sense. And you know what?
yeah,
So remember when they signed Verdugo, I was like, something seems off here because
right, yeah,
no,
right. You did.
you already got De La Cruz, you got Ronnie coming back, you got
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Profar. I think the Braves knew 11 days ago. They didn't know when it was going to go down, but they knew.
Mm,
The reason I say that is because look it. The Braves are like the Falcons in that they don't sign guys that are not good clubhouse guys. And if you look into Verdugo's background, he is not
right.
a he's not a guy the Braves would normally sign.
Yeah, but he got pretty checkered history, bro.
Yeah. So what that says to me is they were desperate. And
Mm,
why would you be desperate? Well, you'd be desperate if you knew that you were about to lose Profar for 80 games. That
right.
makes that makes
Yeah.
sense.
And that now is the pictures it's starting to become a little more clear, bro. And I totally get that right there. Because out of nowhere you sound Verdugo, you know what I mean? Just out literally out of nowhere. Then there had to be some kind of signs or something going on in Braves organization where like, hey, so Profar just had a test, something's going on. We don't know the results of it, but it may not look good. We got to cover our ass somehow. And that's exactly what happened right there, bro. Bringing in Verdugo. Because initially, when it happened, like, what the hell? What the hell contrary is this? And even you also brought it up. Well, maybe Verdugo might be part of a package to send him along with someone else on to another team for maybe a relief pitcher or something along those lines. But now everything always comes in the clear, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now we see that we got Verdugo, and you might be right, man. Double A and the Braves organization might have saw us coming. Was like, hey, there's something going on. We're hearing some stories about Profar may have an issue with PEDs and illegal PEDs, and then and here we are,
Yeah,
And the whole thing about Profar, bro, is like not only do we lose him for 80 games, he's not eligible for the postseason.
right, right. And that you know what? Hey, he did it to himself. Look it. As a major league baseball player, they warn you, they warn you, they warn you. You have guys, you have coaches, you have strengthening coaches. There's no excuse for this unless this was in some sort of medication, which is not, because if it was, he would have said it. Then he knew,
Right.
right? Then he knew.
Hmm.
And what's sad now is because you know what's coming next, right? You know what's coming next. Everybody's going to look at him and say, "Oh, okay, that's how you got those 25 home runs last year.
Right. Right.
That's how you did it." Okay, because
Right.
he's hit 20 home runs before, but that's not him every year, right?
Hmm.
And so the first thing people are going to think is, no, it's not the leg kick. You were juiced, right?
Right.
You were,
Right. Exactly.
and it
Exactly. And he knew he was doing it. I mean, his excuse was, of course, well, the excuse that he made is like he didn't know, and the reason he was taking it because he was trying to get his wife pregnant, and he was having issues with it with his testosterone. That's what he said. But no,
is that what he said?
that's what he said. Yeah.
I didn't see that part. Okay,
Right. He said, yeah. He said he was basically having testosterone issues, and that's why he took it. He didn't know it was illegal, but he'll accept this punishment. Let me tell you something. Whenever you don't uh put up a fight or protest or whatever case it may be, or fight it, that lets you know that he knew what he was taking, bro.
I believe
Period.
no, I believe he did know.
Right.
Um, and it's unfortunate because you can't void the contract.
Right. Right. What? Oh, really?
You can't void that. Not for that. They got
Hmm.
a players union. You cannot.
Yeah, players union. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
What will happen is he will not get paid
Right. Right. Yeah. Without pay. Hmm.
$7 million, but he'll
Right.
still make 35. And look, you know what? It's unfortunate whether he did or did not know. This is a blow. This is a big blow, and as we saw last night, it hurt, man. It hurt not having him in there. You know,
Absolutely.
bottom line, De La Cruz was like 0 for whatever.
Right.
Um, it was just bad, man. It was
What's
bad.
it, what was it for the Braves now, man? One run in 3 games.
I think so.
The
Yeah,
the past 3 games, one run,
yeah, yeah.
bro.
Look, they're struggling. But it's blame to go all around.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ben didn't really help us out last night. I mean, Grant Holmes was okay. His control was off a little bit last night. The Dodgers took advantage of it. 4-0 loss, but again, we're 0-5.
Hmm.
You cannot go 0-7. I mean, you can,
You can,
but
but you can't. Yeah.
cannot, you know what I mean? You can't. You just can't do that, man. You cannot go. I don't know, man. So we got Chris Sale throwing tonight against
Hmm.
Dustin May. Dustin May throws like a million miles an hour. Braves got to figure this out. They got to figure it out quick. They
Absolutely.
today's game. They got to get tomorrow's game, and that's all it is. Um, what's looking bad right now is the fact that Alex did not go out and get bullpen help.
And,
That's
and that's yep,
very
exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking when you said that, bro. And it's showing right now.
mhm.
I knew that they had an issue with the bullpen, or Snit's confidence in the bullpen reflected when on the first game of the season they had Grant Holmes out there throwing relief. Now that should tell you everything that you need to know, that you got one of your starting pitchers in the rotation out there throwing relief, because your confidence in that bullpen is that shook, you know. But and this is thing that everybody all around Braves country was talking about. How come Double A is not making a move to put and bring someone in to help that bullpen? He made the most minimum move possible,
Yeah.
and and now it's showing. Now it's showing, bro.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I mean, fortunately, um, Hector was DFA, so we don't have to deal with him anymore. You know what I'm saying? But who's going to be the honor to replace him? You know, we don't have that marquee reliever, bro, and it's showing right now, dog. It's showing. Our bullpen is getting taxed. Other than other than that one performance in opening day with Dylan Lee, who went 1, 2, 3, sat everybody down. Other than that, the bullpen's getting taxed, bro. The bullpen's getting taxed. So
You can't shop for your bullpen at the dollar store and then
you
get mad
got that right.
when you get dollar store results, man. You know,
Hmm.
it is what it is.
Right.
You
And
know,
Jack Spade says something interesting right here. The bats are cold. Play two of the toughest NL teams already. Sell get us the win. The only positive thing, if there's any silver line through the way that this season has started off, is a couple of things. And Jack said it best just now. We're already getting these tough teams out the way. That's one. And for two, we already got the first West Coast trip out of the way. I think that we got like what, two more, only two more West Coast trips, and that's it. So we got the first one out the way, and then I think one more to be honest with you. So, but still though, the way this season started, I I was concerned because like the whole thing about Double A not bringing anybody in, but for the Braves to look the way they've looked this inept to this point, bro, I didn't see this coming. I did not see this coming. Then you add the whole Profar thing associated with it and the whole Raylo thing, it's just throwing gasoline on fire. You know what I'm saying? But if there's any silver line, man, we got this West Coast trip out the way, and we got two teams out the way. The harder teams, like Jack said, and the Padres and the Dodgers. But we got to turn this thing around somehow. I mean, the bats are cold. Like he said, the bats are ice cold right now.
Yeah.
As
No,
a team, I think as a team we're batting like 138.
yeah, we suck right now. Maggie T's in the chat. Good morning, Maggie T. How you doing?
Mag, what's going on with you? Morning to you.
Jack Spade bullpen help. We got Chavez in his 70s throw. Ah! Mike Lahusky, Braves and Falcons are shopping at the same store. Amen.
You got that right. Well said.
B, big little brother, my brother, Jack Spade eats frozen hot sauce for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, thus it starts. I was waiting. I'm thinking myself, it's going to start. Something's going to happen. It's going to happen eventually. And here we go. Thus it starts.
Mike says,
"Shout it,
shout it!" Yeah. So look it, man. Let's talk about Raylo. And again, this is my issue with AA. And to this point, I've really not had an issue with AA. All right.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I saw this coming last year, Deboe.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at some shows that me and Chris and I did, myself, Chris, Falcon Fanatic, couple other people.
Mm-hmm.
I said even last year, look, because Raylo was a reliever in 2023, which meant he threw 56 innings. You know how many innings Raylo threw last year in 2024?
It was like triple that or three times that or something like that.
Right, 160.
Right,
160.
right.
That is insane.
Right.
Okay. Arm can only take so much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a surprise this year. Because remember, at the end of last year, he was hurt, right?
Right.
Right. And now it's been 6 months. And at the beginning of this year, he's hurt. His shoulder's hurt. Why? Because he threw 160 innings. Right.
Correct.
And what
right.
the Braves got to do, look, I understand the need to save money, but you're going to have to pay a pitcher or two. Everybody can't be a converted reliever that you can think you can, take advantage of for $30 million a year. Excuse me, $30 million in 3 years, and get a discount as opposed to just paying somebody. You're going to look. It's the reality. Good pitchers are going to get 30 to 40 million, man. So you may as well build a budget. It is what it is.
And like like the narrative is this: Double A is not going to pay that.
Well, eventually he's going to have to.
Right.
Like
you would think, right?
Well,
yeah.
He's going to have to because here's the thing: I can understand not paying it if you don't have the position players. If your position players suck, okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a window between now and 2028 where you got Acuna, Harris, Profar, Matt Olson, Ozzy Albies, whoever's at shortstop, be it RC or whoever, Austin Riley, Sean Murphy, and Drake Baldwin. You got your position players there. You got your guys to do it. What do you look like? That's like going out and getting a Ferrari and putting discount gas in it.
Right.
Like that's or you know what? Not even that, because the pitcher, you don't win without pitching. That's like getting a Ferrari but putting an engine in for, I don't know, a 72 Dodge Dart.
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it may run, but it's a Ferrari, dude. Like at a certain point, you gotta get over this thinking, right? You have it now, and I get what they're saying. Look, a lot of these pitchers, if you're gonna give them 10, 12-year deal, they don't pan out, and I get it. But there's got to be a 7-year deal out there. At some point, you're gonna have to come out of your comfort zone and pay one of these guys. It is
And
what
I
it
and I
is.
and I think yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you, bro. But I don't see Double A doing and I don't know if it's stubbornness or being too thrifty or just trying to stay within some kind of budget. But I don't think Double A would do it. I just don't think he would. Look at all and just and think about it like this, dude. During the off season, we were talking about at nauseam, like we seen all these great pitchers out there who are available getting plucked by other teams, and the Braves sit there with their arms folded, and here we are. Now here we are, bro. And you take an arm like Lopez out of rotation. Now what? Now what?
You
And
look,
you know what I'm saying? And it all goes back to, you know what I'm saying, thinking back to what Double A did not do, which is bring in someone that was reliable for situations like this, bro. He just sat there with his arms folded. Did he sign Profar? He's like, yeah, he signed Profar. But still, though, everybody was like, okay, we still need another arm up in here. We
yeah,
need another arm in here, and it didn't work. Now look at us.
yeah.
Now look at the situation that the team is in right now, 0-5.
It's bad. Because here's the thing, right? Mm, here's the thing. And it's not so much the starting rotation, but that bullpen, boy,
Right. Yeah.
got at
Yeah.
least two or three spots where, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be an adventure. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if he went out and signed David Robertson, but and I know they tried to sign Tanner Scott, but you
Yes.
should have signed somebody like this. You should have signed a starter.
That's yeah. That's another name that was out there, bro. That was another name that was out. Terrence Scott was just sitting there. He was
Well,
just sitting there.
he signed with the Dodgers, I think, a
Yeah,
year.
LA. He's in LA now. Yeah. Yeah.
But whether it was him or David Robertson, you had to sign a reliever and you had
Hmm.
to sign a starter. You just had to because of stuff like this, right? Chris
Right.
Sale is what, 37, 36,
37.
37,
Yeah.
something
Hmm.
like that. So
Right.
he's older. Strider's coming back from an injury. Heaven help you if anybody else goes. Heaven help you if
Right.
anybody else goes down. Right now, you're still in good shape when Strider comes. Because
Hmm.
basically you got Sale, you got Schwelly, who could win the Cy Young this year. And
I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt that, bro,
got Strider.
at all.
You if you got three really good studs in your rotation, you can get by. You
Hmm.
can get by. You can make a trade out there. You can get by.
Right.
That bullpen, I don't know where you go
Right.
because
Right.
there are about three or four guys I'm really not confident in. I'm really
Right.
not confident in.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely not confident in the bullpen. I mean, Daysbel Hernandez, whatever. Aaron Bummer, I think he has the right stuff, man. But I've never seen a pitcher go in there and just the most unfortunate things happen to him.
he's been
And I've never seen.
definitely
Yeah.
picking the bad luck, man. That was crazy the other day where
Well, that ball him and went to
leg and goes to the dugout. Like bro,
right.
I've seen that. That's some
I ain't never seen no shit like that before, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
that is little league stuff right there. Like I've never seen that. And
Yeah, that was like something out of like a comedy, like a sports comedy, bro.
Bears or something like that. Hey, we got to do some housekeeping.
All right.
Miss Carrie, best producer in the whole wide world, says, "Good morning, everyone. Please hit like button to support the
Good
show." What up,
morning.
Carrie?
What up, Miss Curry? How you doing?
0-5, never have made the postseason with the start. I hope this year's different. Jack, my brother says, "Good morning, morning, everybody. Morning, BLB." Jack says, "Braves take one of two. We come back, sweep the Marlins. We go head to head versus the Phillies and the Rays." Yeah, it's that bullpen, Jack.
Yeah.
Kerry says, "Braves start 0-5, never have made the postseason with that start. I hope this year's different." Well, Kerry, I think the year we won the World Series, we started 0-4, so maybe that's an omen. I don't know. Big Low Country, what in the world, Bo?
Boy, what in the world, Bo?
Good
What in
morning.
the world, Bo?
Jack Spade says, "Might be a slump month, but take what you can get. Still need to at least get hot at the plate. So far, you're losing on pitching, positioning, and batting. Also, injuries in the clubhouse earlier as well. Have faith, though." He said all of that. It's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
After all that, he said you can have faith though. Okay.
Have faith. It's okay. It's okay. Kerry says, listening to Raheem this morning at the annual coaches meeting, and he has now said he's open to trading Kirk. I don't think him or Terry Fontenot have come out and said that before. I don't know, Kerry, but I mean,
They haven't. They
Yeah.
haven't said that before, but so now, I mean, he basically Raheem saying that what everybody knew. Everybody knows that they're open to train Kirk Cousins. They just couldn't come out and say it. I mean, we also Terry Fontenot dancing around it. Talking about, and he's our guy, he's our guy. That's all talk right there. You know what I'm saying? For Raheem to come out and finally say they're open to trade him, that's the worst kept secret in the world. So, but yeah, at least he said it. Like you're right, Kerry. At least he did say it.
He did say it. My brother said it's 5 people in the chat and 3 likes. Well, I have you
Huh?
know, Eric. It's 10 people in the chat now. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, you know what? It's 10 people watching the show. It might be 5 people in the chat. I don't know, but it's 10 people watching the show, Eric. Eric Parker. Wait. My.
Kirk Cousin and bullpen.
Oh
Man,
wow!
that be no,
I'm
no,
not even touching that one, man. So
no.
now 2 franchises can hate Kirk. I'm not
Mm,
even doing that. I like it though, Mike. Eric says,
mm.
Kerry, I think he's going to Cleveland. Yeah, maybe. Could be. Kerry Raheem Morris on Kirk Cousins returning to the team in a backup role, though it's a trade opportunity presents itself and works for both sides. They'll look into it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Atlanta
absolutely.
Kirk to show up for volunteer work this spring. I don't think Kirk's going to show.
No, no.
I
Yeah,
don't
no.
think he'll
Yeah, he it's a wrap. I don't think, to be honest with you, Will, I don't think Kirk Cousins will ever be in the Falcons. Well, I would say I don't think he'll ever be in a Falcon uniform again. But the way things go, you never know. But the closer we get, particularly to the draft. I do think that Kirk. I mean, initially we all thought what Kirk said. Kirk said that he's not open to any kind of trade talks or anything until after the draft. But I think the closer we get to the draft, then there's going to be a deal made because at the end of the day, the Falcons they're going to want some kind of draft compensation. Not next year. They're going to want some draft compensation this year.
Mm,
So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But the narrative has been this though. The narrative has been the entire time. It's like a game of chicken. Who's what I'm saying, or it's who's going to blink first, pretty much. Game of poker, bro. Who has a poker face and who's going to fold first? You know what I'm saying? And I think that as we get closer and closer to the draft, we'll see some what happens, and eventually, hopefully, something can get done before the draft. Because, like I said, man, the Falcons need some kind of draft capital. I'm not talking about next year. Hopefully, we can get something this year. So, as the closer that we get to, I think that the talks will intensify. Hopefully, and it's either way, man. This dude, man, he yeah. I like every time I talk about Kirk Cousins, I think I need an acid. Real talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, dude. Like, but he's got to go. He's got to go, man. So yeah,
gotta
no, I cannot foresee him. This dude being any kind of volunteer workouts. I can't even foresee him being back in Flowery Branch. Period. I think it's a wrap, bro.
no.
I hope.
To
I
be
pray.
with you, I don't think it would be good for Kirk because those fans would be all over. Like
Oof.
I don't look.
Dude, the
I know.
fans will be outside. They'll be outside the other Flowery Branch with pitchforks, bro, and torches.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be good for Kirk, man. Real talk. I don't. I do not. We can get into the Falcons. So Braves going tonight. Hopefully this changes, but
Hey,
again,
Chris Sale, he got. Hey, I'm with Jack. Chris Sale going to mow him down tonight. We're gonna get our first win this season, and we'll see. We'll take it from there, bro. You gotta be positive somehow. It
I,
can't get no worse. I mean, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen next? Truist Park going to get what? Truist Park going to explode?
I
I
don't.
mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like
We're not even
it's
gonna speak that, but you know who's going. Who's going after sale the next day, right? You know who's going right.
no. Who's going? Yeah, who is not? I know it's not Rayleigh because who is it?
Elder.
Are you serious?
That's I'm serious. Right.
Dude, you just said that my blood pressure just shot up.
Oh,
Dude, man.
1-6. Here we come. 1-6. Here we come. Let's go get that 1-6. Oh man.
Well, let's get that dub tonight because it ain't happening tomorrow.
No.
Bruh. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Man. I know.
And again, that's what's so damn frustrating, my dude. It all goes back to what Double A did not do. Just sitting there with his arms folded, everything. Oh, everything's gonna be okay. Dude, now look at us.
I think
And
they
that's the first thing apart
I think he had an order not to. I think they wanted to be under the
on the
salary.
luxury tax.
Yeah, I think they did. I think he had an order not to. Now, one thing about I'm not going to say Alex is a liar, but Alex can sometimes give you alternate truths.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Braves will be, the payroll will go up this year. It did not.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're going to keep the coaching staff from last year. We did not.
No.
Like we were okay with keeping Soler. We did not. So,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
But I think his hands were tied. I think they came to him and was like,
Mm.
don't you dare cross that threshold. Now they might do it now. 0-5 start. They might be like, hey, okay, okay.
Right.
What we need to do?
Right.
Who's
Right.
out?
But yeah, but now it's too late. Who's out there?
Yeah. I mean, because I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, Kerry says, I think you're right, Eric, and I hope so. He should have stayed in Cleveland when he was at City Barbecue and Chipotle. All right, so let's talk about that, right? Cleveland's GM came out and said that Kirk was not there
Mm-hmm.
on official business to see the Browns.
Mm-hmm.
Came out and said this yesterday. Kirk Cousins was not there
Mm-hmm.
on any official business. Do you believe him or are you calling bullshit?
I'm calling bullshit, bro. I'm calling bullshit. And on top of that, I heard I don't know if you heard or not, man, but apparently there. I mean, I don't know what type of technology was used to even find this information out. But hey, when somebody wants to know something, they figure it out. Apparently, I want to say apparently, that Chipotle that Kirk Cousins went to was about roughly a mile away or a mile and a half away from the Browns team physician. So
I did not know that.
right. So they're saying that he went to the Browns team physician, which makes perfect sense because of course the Browns going to want, and like I said, this is all apparent, nothing's been verified, but that makes perfect sense for him to see the team doctor or team physician to make sure everything is right to proceed with the in-kind talks. But you will have to be a dumbass to think that this dude is in Cleveland for no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? And not one moment, not one instance have any kind of conversation with any kind of brass in the Browns organization, bro.
Mhm.
Absolutely not, dude.
Let me ask you this: Do you think Kirk wanted it out there that he was in Cleveland?
He had to, bro. He had to. If he didn't, this dude taking pictures, posing for pictures openly,
Right.
openly. Yes, he absolutely he had no problem with people seeing that, bro. I mean, because like I said, I mean, we're dealing with a dude. Like I said, he's like I echo what you said, and I echo what you've been saying. Curse the con man. He's a shrewd businessman, bro. He don't give a damn. So I absolutely think he saying he wanted out there that he was in Cleveland. Yeah.
Why do you think he wanted it out there?
Um, I think. I mean, it might be a marketing. To be honest with you, dude, I never know what's going through this man's head. Ever since everything went down with the whole, what I'm saying, injury gate and everything along those lines. I don't know what's going through this man's head, bro. But maybe he put it out there to have other teams think. Maybe put it out there to let other teams know that the Browns are interested. It might boost some kind of leverage for him to sign with, not if not with the Browns, sign with a team like the Titans or even the Steelers. Hell, the Steelers ain't signed Aaron Rodgers yet. You know what I mean?
Cares about the man. Wasn't Aaron talking trash? I saw Aaron said something the other day, like he was losing, but something.
This dude, yeah,
I,
man. He's
I do not see Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin.
that. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Tomlin is not about that BS.
No, hell no, he ain't. Hell
No,
no, he ain't.
bro, that's like oil and water. That's like I just don't see it happening.
The
But
thing, and also, man, the thing, dog, we're talking about the Steelers here. The Steelers ain't gonna deal with it. The Steelers as an organization, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're one of more elite franchises in the NFL. So they're not gonna put up with no diva. Somebody that likes Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a damn. What Aaron Rodgers could do, man. Like you touched on, bro. Mike Tomlin ain't gonna put for that.
well, they put up with AB, and
Yeah, yeah, that's a good
they put
point.
up with what's his name, George Pickens, who's ahead.
Hmm.
But I don't know that I could see that coming from a quarterback.
Right, right. But going back to Kirk Cousins, dude, like I don't know why he posed for pictures and stuff like that, but the whole fact that he did posing for pictures and that with that damn crooked ass smile on his face, that lets you know that he wanted out there, that he was in Cleveland. And for anybody to not think that he was in Cleveland, Ohio, to not go by to see the Browns organization or talk to the Brown organization, that's just naive right there, bro.
It is naive. It is naive. I think, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers and Arthur Smith, that would be hilarious. That'd be hilarious right there. That
I,
would.
I honestly think they kill it. Like I just don't like Aaron. Aaron for me is nobody that I want on the team because he knows that he used to be good
Hmm.
and he thinks he's just as good and he thinks he's more important than the team. And I just hate guys like that.
Right.
Aaron
Right.
Rodgers is the dude. Remember the movie The Replacements?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember the quarterback that crossed that came back when the strike ended or whatever?
Yeah. 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 Create. Yeah. Cross the line. Yeah.
I can't play with these guys, and Keanu was like, "Well, I can." That's who Aaron Rodgers is. Aaron Rodgers is that guy, that asshole. That's
Right.
who Rodgers is. Like I just don't like him, and I don't like the fact, dude, you get coaches fired. Like, who are
Mhm.
you? Like, bro,
Right.
you think you can only play with one coordinator? Like, who the hell are you, Aaron? And I
Right.
understand he is a first ballot Hall of Famer, but at this point, in my opinion, he's doing more damage to his brand than he's ever done. I mean, he is doing. It's like this is a very bad analogy, but I'm gonna make it.
All right.
Hey Falco, thank you, Big Low. My family had a chow, which is a dog, breed of dog, and chows are adorable.
Hmm.
Chows are adorable, big, cute. They're big dogs,
Yeah. Big fluffy huggable dogs. Yeah. Huggable dogs.
but a
Yeah.
lot of people don't know chows are killers. So if you look back in history, chows used to guard the emperors of
Hmm.
China. And the
Okay.
problem with chows is as they get older, they go senile a little bit.
Oh damn. Okay.
So they tend to bite everybody. And I know this because my uncle had a chow. And
Hmm.
that dog got older. That dog probably lived about 15 years. From year 12 on, he bit everybody. You can get it, and 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 you know what? He was a great dog before then, right?
Right.
Like
Right.
years one
Yeah.
through 12, he's a great dog. You could take pictures with him, throw him, play, throw him his chew toy. You had, but man, boy, once that dog hit year 12, he started biting he give a damn.
Yeah.
Bit my cousin, he bit my daddy. That shit was funny.
It's
That,
late in
that,
the game, bro.
that was funny. He bit my dad on the arse. That was hilarious. It wasn't funny, but it was funny. my,
I'm gonna
dad,
tell you.
my dad was such a dignified dude, man. He's such a dignified dude, right? So he has to go to the hospital because he gets bit in the ass, and he's walking like down the hallway, and his pants are torn, and you can see his ass. It was
Oh man, yeah, it's one of the moments.
oh my
I'm
god.
gonna tell you something, man. There's nothing there's nothing like a senile dog, bro. As them dogs get older, they get more seen. My homeboy had a dog, man. This damn dog was like 17 years old, and the dog clearly was going senile, and he was just going around just. And I don't know. Like I said, the dog, you can't understand insanity. You don't understand when somebody's mentally insane. You don't understand the things that they do,
So what
and
the
this damn dog, the dog was just going around humping everything. Just humping everything, bro. Just going to see now.
oh
Just
wow.
humping everything, bro. I
Wow.
saw him on my own eyes. I was like, what the fuck is that dog doing? You're like, yeah, he getting up there. He just start walking. So he start humping something and walk away.
Bro,
I'm
that's
telling you, bro, ain't nothing like a senile dog, bro. Then as a dog gets older, bro, it's a wrap.
My brother says Arthur Smith and Aaron gonna fight by week 3. I believe it. Or what'll happen? Aaron will try and get him fired. Eric, that's more likely.
Yeah, he would try to get yeah,
Uh,
Aaron, yeah, he would try to get him out of there, bro.
Big Low says Shane Falco. Big Low says same thing happened with us. We had a child. See, he tried me one time. He had to learn the hard way. I bet he
Oh,
did.
damn.
I bet he know what in the world, Bo, don't he? Cause I bet he found out. He found out what.
He found out what in the world, bro.
Those childs, as they get older, man, everyone that I know that had a child has the same story. They were great dogs up until they got old. And once they got old, it's like certain dogs just have things in them, right? My brother, who is a dog guy, right? Is a dog guy. He had a dog that's a rat terrier. Now, a lot of times, you also need to know a dog's history. Because a lot of times, contingent upon what happens, some of these dogs have trauma, right?
Right.
He had this dog. This dog was a little rat terrier. When I tell you this dog was this big, Debo, but that dog was mean as shit.
Oh, they were the meanest ones, bro.
It was a rat terrier, so it's related to the pit bull terrier. And the thing about aggressive dogs that you have to know, if you have a pit bull, if you have a Rottweiler, if you have any sort of aggressive dog, and you walk into a house, you need to know who the alpha is, right? Let's say you're the alpha, Debo, and we sit down at a table. I don't need to get up before you, because if I do get up before you, that dog is going to take that as a sign of aggression. I don't need to touch you, because if I do touch you, that dog is going to take that as a sign of aggression, right?
Right.
My daughter, who's 2 at the time, right, is sitting at the table with me, my brother, my youngest brother, Victor, her uncle, Kim, I think Mariah, Zach, a bunch of folks. And I think my brother's wife is holding the dog.
Okay.
Mariah goes to kiss her uncle, and this dog jumps up at her.
Damn.
And I smacked the shit out of the dog, because you're not gonna do that, right?
Right.
Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah. No. I told him it was Victor, Eric. I wasn't talking about you. But anyway, but bottom line is, let me bottom line is, Aaron Rodgers is that dog that is old, and really not any good. You know what I mean? He's not worth the trouble you got to go to. Because when I tell you that dog when your dog bites somebody, you got to worry about being sued.
Right. Oh, dude, for sure, in a major way.
These ain't the old days.
Right.
Just be like, oh, the hell with it.
No.
Your dog bites somebody, you got to file a report. You got to worry about being sued. You got to look at if they were secured, if they were in the yard, if they needed to be, like, folks can get you. And if it happens enough, they're gonna put the dog down anyway.
Right.
That's what ended up happening with the family. He bit so many people, they were like, all right, he gotta go.
Yeah.
He got it. You know what I mean? So that, to me, that's Aaron Rodgers. Like, you put him in any scenario, he's gonna try and have everybody, all his players, sign. What's that guy? Nate Hackinson,
Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah, he's gonna try and have him as his offensive
coordinator.
Right. Eventually, he's not going to get along with the coach, and he's going to have the coach fired. And there you go.
He gonna try to bring his old receivers from Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it ain't going down like that.
I'm over that with him.
Yeah.
Because we've seen this with the Jets. You're not going to do that to Pittsburgh, the Steelers. So I don't even. To me, it's not a good matchup. Period.
Right.
Mike feels like, oh, he's not going to me. Right. Which is bad. Right. Like, if we're in school, if we're in college, let's go back some years. If we're in college and we see this young lady and she operates a certain way, right? And she does dudes a certain way. She dates them for a certain time, and then she, breaks up with them and da. Let's say she dates them for 3 months and then breaks up with them. You've seen her do this with 5 guys. What do you think she's gonna do to you?
Do to you, exactly. You be naive thinking she gonna do that shit to you, bro.
Oh, not me. Yes, you.
Right.
Yeah, she's gonna do the
same. I'll be different. Yeah, she won't do that to me. Right. Yeah, dog.
No,
yeah, bro. It don't work that way. Trust me.
Right. Right.
dude.
So Aaron Rodgers is going to do the same thing to Pittsburgh that he did to Green Bay, that he did to the Jets. That's just who he is
Right.
at this point. That's him. He thinks he is better than what he is. He thinks Aaron Rodgers wants to be an owner, and I can't stand that. But anyway, whatever. Spend way too much time talking about him. Bigelow says any dog that I had that ever tried to bite me or bit me, I always bite them back.
God damn, bro.
Oh wow. Oh wow,
Damn.
bro. I look, hey man, hey, hey. Uh-uh.
Hey, let
Go ahead. What you got?
no, I was out before I did, but I posed a question, bro, and I don't know why I was want to bring it to the chat, man, because I got a couple of responses back, but here on the T-Will and Deboe Vibe show, when we hold the chat in high esteem, bro. So I just want the chat. I just need a chat's opinion about it, man. And what I'm saying, this ain't necessarily a 1990s topic, but it is in a way. We do the 90s thing on Friday, but I'm gonna ask anyway. I posed a question. I can put it on Facebook, man. If you had to pick one, which one would it be? And on an R&B tip, which one is more not influential, but which one you rock out to, you ride out to more? Brandy or Monica?
That is a great question. That is a great. I was just having this conversation with somebody because
Mm.
of that song that they did together. They are
Yeah,
inexorably
the boy's mine.
they are inexorably linked.
Right.
One in T-Will and Debo chat. Didn't they
They
get in
like.
a fight or something like back in the day? Like I think Monica punched her or some shit like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, that happened. But I mean, when I think about Brandy, I think about she killed somebody, right?
I did not know what.
Yeah, she got I don't know if she was drunk, but she got to an accident. It was in L.A. and she hit somebody and killed them.
When was this?
This is like 20 years ago, like 20, 25 years ago.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah, it was. I don't know if she was drunk. I don't know if she was involved in an accident. She killed somebody.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
Jay Black says he saw that monster burger. Yeah, man, that thing was freaking huge.
Oh, dude, bro, dude, yeah, dude, that thing was off the chain. That thing was off the chain, bro. It was good, dude. I didn't eat. Did I eat the whole thing? Hell no. Yeah, DUI traffic accident. Yep, that's what it was. Yeah, Jay Black know what the deal is.
That's great. So, all right. So, me personally, I know this is the South, and folks are going to be upset.
Uh oh.
I really like Brandy. I really.
Yeah.
So, Monica
All
has one song that my wife loves. That my
right.
wife and I love. It's called "So Gone." Not one song, but like I really like that song. But Brandy, there's something about Brandy's music that just speaks to me, bro. Brandy has about 10 songs that if you put on, yeah, man, I can vibe out
Yeah,
to
she
some.
had Brandy has quite the catalog, bro. I mean, of course she had Sitting in My Room remix with LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying, man? Of course, first album, what I'm saying, I Want to Be Down, Baby, Best Friend. She was on, Missing You on the Waiting to Excel soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel what you're saying though, man. Yeah, damn,
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it. I might have. Cause I'm still wondering, bro. I'm still wondering. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
can go wrong either way, but I know for me, so for me, Brandy has a song called Rather Be.
Hmm.
That it's a recent song. Last 5, 6, 7 years. But it
Hmm.
reminds me of my mother. Right. So
Okay.
typically for me, when someone dies, and I don't know why this is, again, I'm weird. But to get through it, I will typically latch onto a song that I've never heard before. And like my brother said the other night, play it over and over again
Hmm.
until I get over it.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's weird. So even before this, I love Brandy's music, but that particular song, and I don't know why it reminds me of my mom. It just does, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's all good,
it
man.
helped me during that time when I had to bury her and transition and all this other crap. It helped me. So, like for me, I have a love for Brandy. Like
Hmm.
I rock with I love her, and I know Monica is in the South. Brandy's L.A., but whatever. Like I like Monica. I love Brandy. So for me, it's Brandy. So hey guys,
Brandon,
if you like if you like Monica in the chat, drop a one. If you prefer Brandy,
drop
drop
it too.
a two.
Right.
and let us know. And you still, so maybe you think about it, Debo, and you tell us on Friday, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it marinate in my mind, man. Let it marinate in my mind, and
Yeah,
I'll come with my with my deciding this decision on Friday, as well as, of course, I'm gonna bring another 1990s topic that I think the masses will love. It's all about nostalgia. I think that you guys will enjoy, man. So,
yeah, man.
yes, sir.
Definitely. Jay
Yes,
Black.
sir, man.
All right, man. Tell these folks where they can find you, bro.
For sure, all day, man. Look your boy up, Debo Vibes on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And food, and foodie. Talk some sports on there, man. Debo Vibes on TikTok, Debo Vibes on Twitter, X, Debo, the real Debo Vibes on Instagram. And bro, hopefully on Friday we can talk about the Braves getting off the snide, bro, and
So,
not coming back 0-7. We gotta make it happen, man. We gotta make it happen. You gotta keep the faith, bro. Just like Jack Spade said, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We might be buried, but we still alive.
yeah, we are live.
So you know what I mean. So hey, we get some. It can't. I hesitate to say it can't get any worse because it could with this organization.
It could.
So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But you enjoy your day, T. Will. You know what I'm saying? T. Will, a businessman in sports, and you and John got a thing going on tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we do. Uh,
Yeah,
hopefully we'll be
chop
talking
chop.
about victory.
Yeah, let's we're gonna speak it to existence. Tomorrow, you guys are talking about how Chris Sale went out there and showed his ass and mowed everybody down, and the bats came out swinging. Let's
Oh,
get it.
bro, let's get it. Let's do it.
We're gonna get it, man. But you hold down, man. We'll talk to you, Will.
All right, though, Debo.
All
We'll
right.
see
Y'all have a blessed day, everybody.
you soon, brother.
Yes, sir.
Later. All right, guys. So my brother Eric Parker says only time I've ever listened to either one of them is in the car with the female. Well, I don't know, man. Which time did you have? Which female did you enjoy the most? And then we'll go with that artist. So whoever was on, like, which one did you enjoy? You don't have to say the female's name. Just pick one, bro. Let's see, Debo. I subscribe to your channel. Okay, that's cool, Deshaun. I can dig it. I can dig it. That's good. I'm sure he appreciates it. So yeah, guys. Carrie says great show. Thank you, Carrie. Appreciate that. Oh, Carrie says it will always be Monica for me. What? What? I think my wife would say Monica, Carrie. I think if I asked her today, she would say Monica. You know what? I'm gonna call her and ask her. I'm going to call her and ask her. See if she answers. She may not answer. She may not. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call so you guys can hear it. Jay Black says, Carrie, you look like a brandy chick.
Hello.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, Terry.
Hey, you're on the show. Obviously, they can't see you, but they can hear you. Are you listening?
Okay. Yes, I am.
All right. Who do you prefer, Brandy or Monica?
Monica.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that because I said Brandy, so I knew you were gonna say Monica just because I know you. And Monica's from the side. I knew you were gonna say that, Kimberly. All right. Well, hey, I'm about to end the show in a minute. I'll call you back.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Bye. Well, there you have it. The wife goes with she. Oh, I'm sorry, Kiri. I'll tell her you said hello. The wife likes Monica, but yeah, I like Brandy. So whatever. I wonder how many couples are like that, where they like one or the other. I don't know. That might be a good discussion point for Friday. Either way, look, it Braves got to win one tonight, man. Braves got to get off the snide. They got to do what they got to do. My brother says hi, Kim. I'll tell her you said hello, Eric. Definitely will. We got to win one tonight, guys. We got to get off the snide, man. We got to do something. Look, 0-5 is bad. 0-6 is worse. 0-7 is unthinkable. So we got to break this streak tonight. Whatever we got to do, whatever you guys got to do tonight, say some prayers, do something. But we got to break this streak, man. We got to do something. Like yesterday was bad. This weekend was bad. It was just bad where the Braves are concerned. T-Will, the better the couple, the more they like different music. Hey, you know what? I've been with her for 32 years, man. So it's all good. I knew she was gonna say Monica because she likes that song So Gone. They're like 3 or 4 songs by Monica she really likes. She's not really a Brandy person, right? I like Brandy. I could probably tell you 10 Brandy songs right now that I rock with. And a lot of them are not mainstream. I like the ways I like the way Brandy's me. I like Brandy. I rock with it. So anyway, um, but my wife is, from the South. She's gonna rock with Monica. You know, my wife is a Georgia peach. She's gonna rock with Monica. Carrie says shout out to Kim and also oh wow. Oh man, that's crazy. Well, hey guys, I appreciate you guys joining. Thank you to everyone who did. We will be back tomorrow morning with the morning chop shop to talk Braves. Hopefully, a Braves victory. Hopefully, I do not want to go 0-6, man. I don't want to be on here talking about going 0-6 tomorrow. So, whatever prayers you guys can throw up tonight, please throw them up. Let's do what we can, man. We need to get off the schneid. We need to get out of the street. We need to do something. Uh, it's weird and it's got to come to a stop, and we got to do it. So why not us? Last but not least, hopefully we'll be talking a Kirko Cousins trade pretty soon. I don't know, guys. I don't know if he'll go draft night. It felt like him going to Cleveland this weekend was a foregone conclusion, but it could have been what Deboe said. It could have been that, he's going to put that in the minds of other prospective folks to trade for. Because I don't see the upside. I don't see why else you would do it, right? Why would you let it be known that you're about to be traded to Cleveland? Why? Other than you got some other folks out there who are interested. And what if he wasn't being traded? What if he just did that to put that out there? Because Kirk is that kind of guy. What if he did that to put that illusion out there to make some other teams like Pittsburgh and anybody who hasn't signed a QB here lately think, maybe we need to go get Kirk Cousins? I don't know. I just know Kirk's, Kirk's that kind of guy. Either way, we'll talk more about it Thursday, but we'll be talking Braves tomorrow morning, 8:45 to about 10:15 on the morning chop shop with myself and John from Out of Your Falcon Mind. So, hey guys, if you can, go ahead and join us. But while you're here, please grab the link below and like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. It helps us get into the algorithm. It helps us bring more content to you. And as of course, this was fun. It always is fun whenever you guys are here in the chat. I love talking any Atlanta sports with you guys. It's always fun. You guys are always on it and fun and in the moment, and you guys know what you're talking about. So I thank everyone who joined. You could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be with me. Cannot thank you enough. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys have an amazing day. I want to thank God for waking me up this morning and all that he does. Thank you, Jesus. And last but not least, I want to thank Mr. Jack Spade and Mr. Eric Parker for helping me get my start in this business. I want to thank the best producer in the world, Miss Carrie Baby. I want to thank Big Low because Big Low's just freaking awesome. I want to thank all you guys who came into the chat, man. You guys are awesome. And I couldn't do this without you. So, hey, you guys have an amazing day. And hey, man, I'll see you when I see you. Thanks so much, guys. Goodbye.